Watching the downfall of Diddy. Mm-hmm. You're corny. See, I mean, no, you're a rat anyway. You're skeevy. Anyone who agree, I mean, I know that he was on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta and shit, but even then, like I just from just the look of him, he looks like a rat. Here's what I find interesting though, and it's gonna come up in a minute. It's gonna come up in a few minutes, but the complete reverse happened with Diddy than with that guy from Quiet on Set. Mm. Okay. In all honesty, it's not as simple as that. Okay. Granted, okay, don't be pointing, that saying, don't be pointing fingers when there's going to be three more pointing at you. Yeah, there is that. But unlike, say, the whole Brian Peck situation with Quiet on Set, could it be that maybe these individuals, the reason why they're not coming to his defense is because, oh, I don't know, they have common sense? If these are individuals that have seen what's gone on behind closed doors and everything, things like this happening, just because they're not defending him does not mean that, they're trying to, you know, keep themselves, clear of anything. It's because deep down they know it was wrong. And so the right thing to do is to do exactly what they're doing. Stay away. That right there is showing that really speaks volumes when an individual doesn't feel any guilt whatsoever about stepping away from somebody who they know is just not right. There could be, rumors going around and everything. These people may have had inklings of what was going on. Maybe they didn't know everything, but they've probably heard from many different people. It's like what they say, you can hear something from someone, right? You hear something about an individual from another individual. Yeah, it could seem like pettiness and hating. But when you have separate individuals coming to you who don't even, have any connection to the other person whatsoever, and you hear the same thing coming from a separate individual from a separate party multiple times, then you have to really think. Is it really just pettiness? Is it really just a rumor? Or is there something actually happening here? So, you know, it's it's just one of those things that, it could be seen as, individuals wanting to just save face. I choose to think of it as they're using their brains. They have common sense. They know that something's up, and with all these things coming to light, they're putting together the pieces to themselves, and they have made a conscious decision to not support a dangerously toxic individual. That's how I see it. I don't know how I don't know what any of you guys feel on the subject. Feel free to comment, feel free to, leave something. But I don't know. There was always something. I mean, even when I was younger and he came out on the scene and everything, and he was, on the scene and everything, I don't know. There was always something I felt was off about Diddy. I know. I'm very picky when it comes to, you know, rap and hip hop and R&B. I'm actually very picky when it comes down to my stuff. I mean, of course, being from Brooklyn, I absolutely, I have to have my Notorious B.I.G. I have to have my Lil Kim. I have to have, I mean, I do like 50 Cent, I do admit. Uh, I'm selective though with my track decisions. Um, but yeah, I'm very picky with rap and hip hop and everything. And Diddy, I don't know. There was always something off about that man to me. I would look at him and I would immediately, like, my stomach would actually like start like clenching, and I don't know. You have these feelings of, like a sixth sense that something's just not right. And this just justifies everything that I initially thought. Um they were talking about that one girl, Aubrey O'Day, and how she was fired from, making the band and everything. And seeing that footage, number one, he hardly let her talk to begin with. He's asking her these freaking questions and he won't even let her answer it. And he has the nerve to call her, you know, promiscuous looking and raunchy, when, if you think about it, back then, I mean, if you weren't that, you technically were not invited to rap parties, hip hop parties. It was almost a requirement that you had to be that. So, that's being an absolute hypocrite in my opinion. But then again, it's just my opinion. I don't know what you all think, but I will leave that to you in the comments and whatnot. So I'm gonna continue watching, and I hope you guys like this setting that I have here. I actually might use it more often. Anyways, I will catch you all later.